Hello everyone, Mimikins here. Today I'm going to be looking at greatswords. I've picked out two greatswords which do great DPS. My favourite weapon is the Wyvern Ignition Impact. It has huge raw and the element comes locked, so I can use Elementalist Duel to boost the raw damage further. This weapon comes from an event quest, so isn't always available. Therefore I'm going to include another high DPS greatsword called Anguish, which can be farmed from the deviljho, which I know everyone has access to. Greatsword is a very slow weapon, but when it hits hard. I'm going to start off by looking at deviljho's Anguish. None of these sets I've made for this weapon have event gear, so it's great for those people who have missed out. I've augmented mine with Affinity and Health Regen. These are two of the first builds I made for this weapon before the Behemoth and Lunastra appeared in World, so it's perfect for both PC players and those who are still working their way towards fighting them. One of my builds deals more damage per hit, the other has focus, which is aimed at those wanting faster charge attacks. Both are good builds, and it really just depends on how you personally like to play. To help you decide, I'm showing a side-by-side comparison of both these builds doing the true charge/attack combo. Sometimes these few extra seconds can make all the difference in getting a combo off quickly into a monster when an opportunity arises, or missing an attack entirely. But if you don't charge your hits, or only like to charge the last hit, you may find focus not as useful. There is also the argument that charging for longer leaves you a larger window for baiting attacks to tackle into. Once you have access to Behemoth, it is worth changing up your gears. I think most console players will agree that the Behemoth armor is one of the best DPS sets Capcom have added to Monster Hunter World. It comes with nice skills, and the icing on the cake is a set bonus skill, no sharpness loss on critical hits. Great for critical builds. So I'm going to show you how you can build using this set. First up, I have a high critical build which has 95% critical hit rate on weak spots with cap critical boost. This thing hits like a truck and won't require much sharpening. All the PC players are totally drooling all over this set. If you want a focus set with this build, unfortunately you will need to lose some affinity and one level of critical boost. 75% affinity on weak spots every 3 out of 4 hits should in theory be criticals, and you can always carry the affinity booster to cap out on that. Which isn't too bad, and it does give you more opening opportunities to get off a true charge/combo. Deviljho weapon is nice, but I prefer the Wyvern Ignition more. Because it comes with less negative affinity, you can use Elementalist Duel for huge power gains, natural white sharpness and 2 slots. The event quest is called Every Hunter's Dream. I'll put the Monster Hunter schedule in the description so you can check that out if you haven't got this weapon already. The design was actually from the winner of the community design contest. It's a very unique looking weapon which gains thrusters when using charged attack. This build has 100% critical rate on weak spots, capped attack and that skill I love, Master's Touch, for no sharpness loss on criticals. I've put a handicraft jewel in just to extend the white sharpness bar, but there is a slight variation of the build that I prefer sometimes, which gives 2 level 1 slots instead of a level 3. This can be good if you want to put in extra skills for survival such as health boost, or you want extra space for miasma jewels when fighting Valhazak. This is my focus version of it, 90% affinity. Unfortunately this build does have 3 attack jewels in it, but it's difficult to find a way to squeeze every skill I wanted in without using them. Even with only 1 attack jewel, you'll still reach level 4, which gives you the extra affinity. And there's plenty of level 1 jewels which you can add in for survivability or utility. Focus jewels for me seem to be rarer than attack jewels. I have 1 focus jewel and unbelievably 5 attack jewels, but not a single mind's eye ballistics yet. I've wanted that jewel for such a long time, I'm gonna have to make a celebratory video when that jewel finally drops. Anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you found the video useful. Please support the channel by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.